Blackpink star Lisa pushes past BTS. In just a few months, Lisa has become one of the most successful K-pop musicians in the history of one of Billboard's radio charts. The singer and rapper, who originally hails from Thailand, but who rose to superstardom through her work in the South Korean music industry as one-fourth of Blackpink, began promoting her debut solo album Alter Ego in mid-2024, and is ongoing with at least one single still living on. As she rides the airwaves alongside Maroon 5 on the band's latest single, Priceless, one of her own tunes is climbing again. Its comeback helps her break out of a tie with the biggest name in K-pop history. Moonlit Floor is back on the adult contemporary chart this week. Lisa's solo track reenters one of Billboard's 3 pop radio lists at number 28. As it returns, Moonlit Floor earns an 11th stay on this tally, allowing Lisa to break out of a match with BTS's Butter. The 2 tracks had previously been tied as the 5th longest-running K-pop hits on the ranking, but now, as Lisa moves forward, Butter, which held on for 10 frames, is pushed out of that top 5. BTS still claims the longest-running hits. While BTS's Butter may have been nudged down slightly, the South Korean boy band still lays claim to the 2 longest-running successes on the adult contemporary chart. Both Dynamite and My Universe, a collaboration with Coldplay, spent 20 frames on the airplay list. That achievement is nearly matched by a fellow Blackpink star, Rosé, alongside her collaborator Bruno Mars. They are just 1 frame away from equaling that showing with Apartment, and will likely do so when Billboard refreshes its rankings shortly. Cupid, by 50-50 remains 2 weeks ahead of Moonlit Floor, with 13 weeks on the adult contemporary chart. Since Lisa's track has already fallen off the roster once, it's difficult to predict whether it will manage to match 50-50's performance and become one of the 4th longest-running wins by a K-pop star on this tally, or if it will settle for the history it's already made. Lisa scores back-to-back hits. This week, Lisa claims a pair of spaces on the adult contemporary chart, which is a major accomplishment for any K-pop musician. As Moonlit Floor returns, Priceless dips ever so slightly. In fact, it lands 1 spot below Lisa's other track, even though it has only spent 3 weeks on the roster. Ballerina, not BTS member V or Blackpink's Lisa, this popular K-pop idol is starring in John Wick's spin-off movie. Guess who it is? The K-pop mania isn't just restricted to the music scene, with many idols like BTS member V and Blackpink members Lisa, Jennie and Jisoo also venturing into acting. While V, to be discharged from the military on June 10, 2025, made his K-drama debut in Hwarang, the Poet Warrior Youth, Lisa recently made her acting debut in The White Lotus Season 3. One popular K-pop idol is making her Hollywood debut in Ballerina, John Wick's spin-off movie. Hint, it's not a member of BTS or Blackpink. Girls' Generation member Sooyoung is starring in Ballerina. The action thriller marks the 35-year-old idol-turned-actor's Hollywood debut. In the hotly anticipated John Wick spin-off movie, Sooyoung portrays Katla Park, Eve Macaro's Ana de Armas' first field mission protectee. Besides Ana de Armas and Sooyoung, Ballerina also stars Gabriel Byrne, Catalina Sandino Moreno, and Norman Reedus alongside John Wick himself, Keanu Reeves. Ballerina hit the screens in the US on June 6, 2025, and will release theatrically in India on June 13, 2025. The enthralling story takes place between the events of John Wick, Chapter 3 Parabellum 2019, and John Wick, Chapter 4 2023, and is centered on Eve Macaro, a ballerina who begins training according to the Ruska Roma's assassin traditions. Meanwhile, Sooyoung isn't just known as a Girls' Generation member, but has also made a mark in the K-drama world. Her latest outing is Second Shot at Love, a rom-com show on TVN which also stars Gong Myung, Kim Sung-ryung, Kim Sang-ho, Jo Yoon-hee and Kang Hung-sok. Her filmography also features popular Korean dramas such as Run On, If You Wish Upon Me, So I Married the Anti-Fan and Not Others, just to name a few. What is the story behind Labubu doll? Rihanna, Dua Lipa, Kim Kardashian, and Blackpink's Lisa are obsessed with them. Crafted by Hong Kong-based designer Casing Long, these plush toy monster elves are the recent obsession of celebs and you won't believe why. The internet and celebrities seem to be wooed by the wide-eyed, broad-eared, and furry plush toys going by the name of Labubu. The appearance of these new toys on the market seems to have grabbed the attention of adults rather than just kids. Even celebs like Rihanna and Dua Lipa can't seem to get their hands off them. What is the Labubu doll? The Labubu doll is a part of the brand by Casing Long, a Hong Kong-based designer, under his collection of plush toy monster elves. These are now marketed and sold exclusively at the China-based retailer Pop Mart. Labubu has, in fact, become no less than a mascot identifying this brand. It was first introduced in 2015 as mere monster figurines. However, by 2019, it gained widespread fame after collaborating with a bigger retail brand. What makes the Labubu different from other dolls? The characteristic trait of the Labubu is its wide eyes, which grab attention almost immediately, as not many dolls possess this unique look. They have furry and round bodies and pointed ears. 9 sharp teeth and a mysterious smile make it all the more attractive. Labubu figurines are often sold as part of mystery or blind boxes, and buyers have the option of randomly picking one up without knowing its contents. This has led to people enthusiastically purchasing more of these dolls. Price of the Labubu dolls. More interestingly, the retailers have assured that every customer is likely to receive a new and unique Labubu doll, rather than one of the others. These boxes are priced at somewhere above $16 USD. History of the Labubu dolls. One of the most frequently asked questions about the viral Labubu dolls is whether they have any historical or cultural connection regarding their unique appearance. Well, it indeed contains influences from Nordic culture. The creator of the Labubu doll, Casing Lung, was raised in the Netherlands, and the doll, which is part of his created story series The Monsters, carries forward the legacy he grew up listening to as a child. Do legends of elves inspire the Labubu doll? Speaking with Hypebeast, the creator of the Labubu doll, Casing Lung, opened up about how the figurines are often confused with creepy-looking elves. Explaining whether his line of dolls is inspired by fairy tale legends, he said, "I like to read storybooks and was influenced by ancient European elf legends. There were no game consoles or computers, so I had to draw dolls with a pen, so I had the idea of painting fairy tales since I was a child." Labubu dolls and the Monster series. Besides being acquired as plush toys, the Labubu dolls have also been popularized as a part of the Monster series of stories. There are certain other members of this community, known as Zimamo, Mokoko, and Taikoko. Labubu's growing fame with Blackpink's Lisa. The first instance of celebrity popularity occurred when Blackpink's member Lisa flaunted adorable Labubu doll keychains on her bag. Her love for the cute figurine became a trendsetter in no time and went viral, inspiring many people around the globe to follow suit. Rihanna and her Labubu affection. One of Rihanna's recent appearances went viral on social media when the Barbadian singer was seen joining the trend of Labubu. Dressed in a blue hoodie, there was a pink Labubu doll keychain on her handbag, which stood out from the rest. Dua Lipa's assortment of Labubu charms. Albanian singer and songwriter Dua Lipa also seems to be mesmerized by the Labubu doll charm. In one of her airport appearances, she was seen flaunting an assortment of these figurines hanging from her bag. Speaking of Labubu doll love, Kim Kardashian has already proven she's the ultimate connoisseur of the allegedly creepy-looking figurines. In one of her posts on Instagram stories sometime back, the American socialite gave a peek into the collection of Labubu dolls she has with her.